An old well of weathered stone was beside the road in Eldergrove, a sleepy little village huddled between stolid hills and deep-shadowed forests. The building was out of an old ghost story, covered in moss and shadows and unused for the better part of a century. Some villagers claimed to have heard soft whispers and the voices of long-dead souls, all echoing from within that well. Usually things parents said just before bedtime, in an effort to get those bratty kids into bed on time. On a cold autumn night, 4 friends, Emily, Tom, Sarah, and Jack, sat around the camping fire. They swapped ghost stories as the flames crackled and leaped in their faces. Tom, in his usual disbelief of such local tales, laughed them off. And to hear it at night. "People are just afraid of the dark," he said. "I will wager that if we went to one of those old wells, all wedged up and silted in, the way nature does things over time, I'll bet that at most we would find there is nothing more underneath it than a heap of rubble." Sarah, curious but also adventurous as a spirit, contested him. "Why not prove it then?" "Tonight we go to the well." "The mediator," Emily thought reluctantly. "You sure that's a good idea?" "Because the stories are there for a reason." Yet their curiosity and bravado took hold. All 4 friends walked together through the forest that night, trees making long shadows in what little moonlight filtered down to them. Near the well, the air grew colder and darker, as if it swallowed light. Tom took the lead and peered into what appeared to be a black hole. See? Nothing but darkness. Just as they were about to leave the well, a whisper rose up from within it. She could feel it, a soft fluttering like the scratching of old leaves. Shifty glances passed between the friends. "Did you hear that?" Kayla made out cold, and Emily's voice was barely steady. Tom rolled his eyes. "It's just the wind." The whispers strengthen, become clear and recognizable voices. Pleas for help, writhing pain. The friends turned to ice, the big talk suddenly drained from their faces. "Is someone down there?" Jack called down into the well, and all that came back was silence. Tom snatched up a weeding stick and poked it down into the black well hole. A satisfying thunk of connecting with solid struck the stick, and a chill jogged his spine. "I think we should leave." But Sarah was stubborn. "We need to figure out what the expletive this thing is. Sounds like someone needs their phone a bargain." Reluctantly, they lowered a flashlight that was hanging on rope into the well together. What the beam revealed was startling. Even though fairly shallow, this was not simply a well or hole with sinkhole, but rather an at least partially excavated small cave that had rusted ancient chains and broken objects. The other debris included obsolete shackles, sorry remnants from a forgotten age. She saw it now, and widened her eyes. These are records of a time gone past. This place had been someone's prison a long time ago. Then the cries grew louder as a chorus of wails. They said it felt like a cold gust of wind entered their room and something was pressing down on them. Malevolence filled the air. Jack's face was ashen. He began to pull at the rope. "Let's get out of here now." They scrambled from the well, huffing and puffing. The friends retreated to their campfire, stunned. What was that? "Who is the baby daddy?" Sarah whispered. Tom admitted, looking pale. "But whatever it is, we do not want anything to do with it." But as they walked back to the village, plagued by whispers that only grew louder and more demanding each time their feet met earth, gave them shadowed glances from within wind-strewn pine needles. Columnist Citations 1. The well was quiet, yet its twisted origin had been stirred. The next day the village elders whispered of an ancient spell, which could only be broken by confronting past turmoil. The well closed, and the tales of murmurs became more than stories. They grew to be a memory, a reminder that dreams reside in the